Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Army Overlord, and welcome to the Have Faith Esports Week End Game 1 of this matchup here. It's going to be Kryo Esports versus Beta Red, and following me into this casting crusade is...
The Rich Pritch.
The man, the myth, the owner himself has decided to give us his rights, his privilege to get to hear not only his very tired voice, but also his beloved blessing upon this game. Let's see what happens as we get our
most faith.
As we get everything starting ready. What do you think about this matchup, by the way, Mr. Owner Man?
I'm looking at it, and obviously ranks tell the tale here, or at least that's what the cover of the book is what it's looking like, the ranks. But you never know, because if Kryo plays like a team, then they can obviously beat Beta Red. But if Beta Red just like solo queue stomps them, then it'll be a solo queue stomp type looking thing.
Indeed. I guess not. No wiser words than the direct and honest approach by the Rich Pritch. Let's see right now what the circumstances are going to be, as you guys will now soon understand. It'll be Beta Red on the blue side and Kryo Esports on the red side. So let's see what's going to happen here into this. Immediately, right off the bat, Twitch is off the board. So they want to get rid of a late game right off the bat.
Yeah, Twitch gets pretty hard to deal with. You have to draft a comp just to kill him.
Ooh, interesting. They're getting rid of 2 late game AD carries.
And Tristana's kind of the same thing, but Tristana can't instantly kill 5 people with 2 auto attacks.
Indeed. So, afraid of the dark, or in other words, afraid of the Cho'Gath. Wise, as they get rid of it right away.
Another late game pick banned out. Once you get to late game with that Cho'Gath, it's very hard to deal with him.
Yeah, it seems like both teams really want to make sure that they have a better early game presence or reduce the late game opportunities.
People fear what they cannot understand.
And people fear what they do not understand. People still don't understand the Syndra. Getting rid of it seems like a good option.
I feel like that could be a target ban, because Syndra isn't in the same spot she was before, but she's still pretty strong in the right hands.
Learn from your mistakes.
Anyway.
Riven banned out.
Who dares defy my will?
Who dares defy your will? Well, you are banned now, and it looks like Riven is also off the board as well. So neither... so Elemental Warmong will not be playing at the top spot here. At least, sorry, not Riven anyway. As Zach has been immediately confirmed. We have seen Zach so far earlier in the day today. Haven't exactly worked out here, I hope. And Ambu Black Ops is going to be prepared for this. Anbu Black Ops. What a name.
Naruto.
Oh. Hey, if I'm not gonna get one executioner, I'm gonna make an executioner. Picks the Darius to says it boldly. I'm gonna take Darius into this. I'm already pretty excited to see what Elemental Warmong is gonna try to say to Elgracius Kestvale? Lovey. Keslavy.
Whatever that is.
Lagrasis Keslavy. I think that's how you say the name.
It looks very French.
Yeah. The La. Meanwhile, Silencio has decided to take out the Cane. The Cane! He's got a Reaper Blade. Zaya seems to be selected by Ambu, as Experiment is waiting in the wings for his possible pick. Decides to go for the Rakan Zaya. Sorry, you were
very
expecting
strong. Yeah, I was expecting the Rakan right after that Zaya. Because normally if somebody picks Zaya in that second pick slot, then Rakan's most likely to come afterwards.
Indeed. Looks like I got some of my audience members back here. Good old Mango and
I will
Horseman.
wait
Glad
for
you're
you to
both
be
back
better.
for some more action. I've got me and the Rich Pritch with me, so I hope you like his commentary just as much as you like mine. Meanwhile, it looks like they decided to take the Poopers. I can't believe the Pooper Scooper is actually being played. Is he going to be the support or the mid laner? That just seems like a crazy decision to go up against a Rakan with the Poopers.
Yeah.
If it's support.
There has been not quite a bit, but a couple Poppy jungle picks in competitive play recently.
Indeed, but it does seem kind of bizarre to take the Poopers jungle in this situation. Perhaps it is just
Oh,
to
foam.
add some extra anti-kiting, like anti-dashing. So like, okay, you get Poppy in here, you stop Zach's jump, you stop Rakan's engage, you stop all of that movement. Maybe that's like the plan of action. What do you think?
That's most likely
You
the
used to be
logic they
cool.
went with behind picking the Poppy.
Ooh, you used to be cool, as both Kassadin and Echo are off the board, and so are Camille and Fiora. Hey,
Yeah, it looks like they're
MJ,
gonna
I've
say-
always noticed you, man. Don't you worry about that. I'll always see you.
It looks like they're saving Kryo is saving last pick for their mid laner, who I think will be the carry for Kryo.
Ezreal seems to be the follow-up pick here. Probably going to take a spacious, nice room at 80 carry, but it looks like to follow up here, the top laner has been selected. It appears to be Gangplank against a Darius. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. I don't know. I don't exactly see how Gangplank beats Darius in the top spot, but maybe he's got some other plan to get fed in the late game. Meanwhile, Zaydale has decided to take 6.
They have a very late game oriented comp on the side of Beta Red.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Kryo's comp is just kind of all over the place.
No lie. Victor has been selected here. It's going to be the mid laner after all, and Buggy's taking the Poopster. Meanwhile, Ezreal is going to be the poking champion in the distance with Victor standing right beside him. We got Kanye over here in the jungling position with Elemental Darius at the top spot. The Darius will be up against the Gangplank. Kanye will be up against the Ambu Black Ops. Bane is going up against Experiment. Zaya and Rakan are up against the Ezreal Poopers, and that is Delfino's and Delfino Zadel, like a cradle, Zadel. And Lee Sin is with Buggers with the Ezreal and the Poopers. Gonna be pretty interesting to see how this ends up working out for either one of them. Gonna dig into some history here with some hot and some cold for everybody here. Reformed C. Lin over here, looking like a pretty hot player from the last time I saw him play. He was actually pretty good. He was actually playing in the mid lane last time I checked. If I'm wrong, I think he was playing as the 80 carry last time, because he did a pretty solid job regardless. And I remember both his performances doing really good. So I'm saying he's a hot player coming into this matchup here. As for everybody else, everyone's room temperature, nice and cool.
Room temperature.
We'll see by game 2 who's going to be hot and who's going to be cold going into this.
I feel like if Victor plays very well, he can get some AoE on the 4 squishy members of Beta Red. It's just, I think Ambu is going to have to carry the early to mid game, and if he gets them past there, then the rest of Beta Red can carry the game.
Alright, well, let me understand this one very important question that the audience is demanding to know. What's the predictions of this series? Who do you think comes out on top?
So most people would look at the ranks of Beta Red compared to Kryo's and say, okay, I think it's a no-brainer that Beta Red's gonna win. But this is Have Faith Esports, baby, and I have faith in Kryo to take game 1.
I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm hearing. I'm commenting to what I'm hearing. I'm subscribing to it. And I appreciate it. I think this is going to be a big tale of the tape for the beginning half of the game, because I think that's where it basically decides the entire end of the game. Ziggs is a dominating performance, can just easily take tower after tower after tower if you are well coordinated. They seem to have a good amount of tank. They seem to have a good amount of damage. They look like they can make a lot of awesome plays happen, especially with the Zac, and to just make a quick burst amount of damage with Gangplank if they can hit the certain late game point. But the problem is the team that they're up against has a very interesting mid game and a very interesting late game, and that answer has to be made in this early stages. I'm saying 15 minutes in, if one team's ahead, they've got the chance to win this. They've got this.
And that's going to be all up to the junglers.
Indeed, I could see how the junglers will make the deciding factor here, but I feel like the lanes are going to be the more important piece to this. Like, winning is going to come down through more than just the jungler's influence. I think it's got to come down to how people are going to be able to play this. That's what I feel. That's what I think.
All right.
Well, anyway, we are moments away, minutes away, seconds away from getting this right underway here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves ready and in action. I got one question for everybody. I hope y'all are prepared and ready for some action. This one, I believe, amongst the rest of them, has the best opportunity, the best chance to be the game of the night. We'll see. Audience looks pretty good so far here. A little bit more than earlier, where we had about a good old 10 or so. We have about 12, 13 this time. Looks pretty good, pretty healthy. Thank you very much, guys, for commenting and talking. Really appreciate it.
Make sure you guys tell all your friends and family. Have Faith Esports stream is up.
Harmon, I think you're right, though. We'll find out if I'm wrong. This has a chance for taking it if certain circumstances come around. Anyway, back onto the track here. Look at them level 7s coming out here. Level 7s all over the board. About 5 in total on both teams. But I believe that it's basically pretty equal on the Banner College here. I think in the end, though, with the 3 level 7s by Beta Red, I think that means that they've got the experience advantage going into this. So let's hope that will be all that it takes to be the deciding factor here. Anyway, going into this matchup right away here, let's hope we can get ourselves some good quality gameplay.
Yes, sir. And interesting from Kane, he went Fervor. That might be a new thing, but normally I see Kane's going with either Thunderlords or Courage.
Well, let's see if that's going to be a positive or negative soon enough. But I also want to point out there, for everybody who's watching right now, I love the fact that there are the new runes where they're only costing 10 IP. I love that. I finally will be able to accomplish something I have not done in my 3 years of the game. Own every single rune. I couldn't do that before. I can now. I'm so happy about that kind of thing. Speaking of this, it seems as if both the red team and blue team are about to run right into each other. It's going to be a big fight right off the bat, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, the Curse of the Colossus has actually knocked up everybody from the damage. Buggy is on the run here as he's got very low health. They want to take out the Buggy right off the bat, but Buggy's going to manage to get out of there. And Experiment's now on the rough end of the deal. He's going to be taking a lot of damage, but Ambu Black Ops has already dropped into the passive form. The TP has gone down. It's going to be everybody using everything right off the bat. Experimental is unable to get a kill. He goes down for it. And it looks like a kill has been set on the trade back here. Many kills are just being dropped. Gangplank has gone 2 kills to die immediately afterwards. It's another kill. This is going to be an ace on one side already. Delfinos is trying to get a kill back on Lee Sin, but both targets are so close to dying. Ezreal is unable to make the play. I cannot believe the Clown Fiesta has already started.
That was pretty exciting to watch. I just kept swinging both ways.
It just never stopped. It might not.
Oh.
It might still not be over. Delfinos might be looking over at Lee Sin like a free kill. But Rakan has finally showed up here. This might be an immediate battle. It could be, unless Lee Sin wants to take this casually, which I would expect. I think it is gonna. I think they're not gonna take this seriously. Actually, I think they're gonna take it nice and easy.
So it looks like every summoner used except for Ezreal's heal and Kane's flash, and then Gangplank's flash. Other than that, every summoner has been used. So it looks like Kane, after all that, decided to still go his Wraiths rather than his blue, or his... Yeah, if he would have went his blue, then he would have saved a lot of time, but he kind of wasted like 10 seconds just going straight to his Wraiths.
I think out of all of that, who came out really well on the top of that would be Gangplank. Getting the 2 kills is exactly what a Gangplank really needs in the early game to get that late game spiking going. So, Rich Pritch, you are actually a jungler in this situation here. Your team just mostly died in that regard. What happens next?
Then it becomes my game. I gank all the lanes. I don't have any summoners, and I try to abuse them.
Ah, I see. Okay, well, seems like something just happened with the dogs, I would assume. But anyway, back onto the target at hand here. Darius. Whoops, I wouldn't want to tell that to him in person here. But, it looks like, oh, wait a second. Bane has AFK'd right off the bat here. That's going to be an immediate pause. Oh, this is actually pretty scary for Ambu, who does not have a smite. And the blue buff is actually pretty close. If it resumes, he might be in a lot of trouble.
This is about to be more exciting than that level 1.
Bane has reconnected right away here, as the farming between both Ziggs and Victor is pretty close here. Ambu's in a rough spot, does not have a smite, and is pretty low. If he does not appropriately... Sorry, that was I just burped there. If he does not appropriately respond to this, he might actually die. He could die to this blue buff. It's coming online right now, and he will manage to secure it. Okay, thank goodness.
Yeah, he had that W up. He knew what he was doing.
Alright, thank goodness. I was a little worried for a second. Oh, looks like Elemental carelessly fires the Q a little bit off target. Think he was getting a little greedy, mispositioned just a little bit there.
So in this early game, I think Ziggs wins the trades and the poke war. Oh, but here's that abusing the no summoners.
Right, and he almost managed to make it work. It was a little off target, looks like. Elemental's now taking some of the brunt of the Gangplank damage. Only with a mana crystal and a cull, but that's exactly where you want your Gangplank to be, really, right now. Meanwhile, the summoner... Oh, anyway, it's an immediate engage into the bot lane. Lee Sin takes a big chunk of feathers right to the face and is forced to back off. I think Delfinos and Zadel does know their advantage right now. Their bot lane is not going to be able to take any big plays yet. It's going to come down to how Buggy can make the CC happen against Rakan. So it's going to be rough. Speaking of rough, Elemental is going to get some good damage onto the Gangplank, who's barely standing.
Gangplank is playing that top lane matchup not well at all.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. The truth is, he did get the 2 kills. That's what he really needed to have happen, those 2 kills. If he didn't get that, I think Darius would have a lot better of a time against the Gangplank.
So, Gangplank didn't actually get any combat stats from his 2 kills by. He just got that mana crystal, but I think once both top laners back, I think Gangplank will have an advantage then.
Let's take a look at let's take a look at the circumstances on money-wise. Yeah, it's not very surprising. Right at this time, he has more than enough money to buy himself a Sheen if he wanted to. But he's definitely trying to stay in the lane so he can get as much money as possible before backing. He does have the Sheen money. He does not have the interest yet to get it. He's sitting on the barrel right now. What is Darius's plan? He just needs Gangplank to misplay enough for him to be able to get the damage he needs to get the ult damage. That's Darius's mindset right now. Because Gangplank, none of Gangplank's moves can stop what Darius is doing to him. And the second Gangplank misplays, Darius can really make him punished heavily for it. So anyway, looks like Ziggs and it looks like Victor are going at it. They're putting their ultimates into it. Well, except for Ziggs, I mean. But it looks like everything else is happening. And meanwhile, the jungler getting some pressure onto the support. By the way, Rich Pritch, out of curiosity, wanted to... Oh, wait a minute. Before I say anything, Ambu, to the rescue, gets some good CC and landed, but it's not enough to get any popping. Victor's going to go for the pop immediately, taking out the experiment. Wow, goes for the quick Q and just slices him right into the eyeball, and down goes Ziggs. My goodness, that's the worst laser eye surgery I've ever seen. Like, that guy actually died afterwards.
I don't know, have you seen Final Destination?
I've seen Dead Space 2.
Oh.
That was some fucking graphic stuff. I mean, sorry, graphic stuff, sorry.
Lasers and eyes just don't go together, I guess.
Yeah, I hope nobody heard what I said a second ago.
Nah, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, good. Yay!
No fine.
No fine.
You're not
Oh,
concealed,
Elemental is just really misreading these Q opportunities. He's going to go down for that. Yes, he will. Gangplank is going to take advantage of that. Elemental is just not understanding how the Q is supposed to work there. He is just using it at point-blank range. Anyway, let's see how everything else will come around. It seems as if the situation has settled down for the most part, but it is still action going on here, and Gangplank is getting everything he possibly wants and then some. This is going to be really bad.
And Darius misses out a huge wave too because the teleport was used, and then Gangplank pushes up the lane after he gets the kill.
Talk about climbing an uphill battle here. Darius is only sitting on a Phage to the Gangplank's Phage, Sheen, and a Cull. So he's just fighting an uphill battle now.
Alright, there's a question you wanted to ask, man.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. Okay, so your top laner having a bit of struggle so far. Let's say you're Silenso, you're the Kayn. What do you gank at this point? You got 2 kills. What's your next option here? What do you go for? You think about Drake? What's the idea?
Well, what I would do is I would do my camps, try to get as much gold as me on possible that I can, and then ward deep in Beta Red's jungle, or in ward the Zac gank opportunities to make sure none of my lanes get snowballed from the Zac ganks. And then after that, I would try and gank mid lane, try and get this Victor ahead, because like I said, Kryo Esports, I think the biggest win condition is that Victor getting very ahead and just destroying Beta Red with his AoE.
So meanwhile, well, I think they might be taking one of your ideas here, because it looks like they want to take a Drake right now. Poppy trying to clear out a control ward vision.
And it's risky for them because they don't have vision of the Zac, which he was on the other side of the jungle, but
ooh, bomb goes off, but it gets intercepted by Buggy, by the way, in mid-air from the Zac, as he attempted to jump over to try to get himself into position to steal that. Speaking of that, it's going to be a big fight going on right now. In this situation, Lee Sin goes down right away as he tries to jump over the wall. Delfino gets the kill. Can Albu make one more play? No, he can't. Bane is going to be able to get out of that situation quickly. Bane Whoa. Oh, wait a second. Z-Dow's gonna go for it. He's gonna risk his life for it. The barrier comes up in time, but Gangplank is gonna be able to take out the Darius in the 1v1. Wow. He risked it all, and it just didn't pay off. He managed to get away. Oh, no, wait a second. Apu, at the last second, jumps in and risks his whole health bar for that. Silenso is going to risk it as well to try to jump on Delfino. He gets some damage in, but does manage to get himself a double kill. Zack is still in the area. Intercepted by Buggy. No, it gets landed the damage anyway. Buggy's attempt to save the jungler did not pay off. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me.
This is an action-packed game.
This is just like every single second there's something about to happen that's gonna either go really good for somebody or really bad. Neither side is worried about giving the other the advantage. They're trying their best to get the upper hand no matter what.
Let's watch red side spawn real quick and see what Kane decides to transform if he can. And it looks like he won't actually. This is not good for the Kane at all.
Buggy's in a bad spot here. Ziggs is getting some good damage in. It's gonna be some more damage onto Buggy. The ult lands right onto the head of the poopers, and down she goes. Buggy goes down from the ultimate by Ziggs, and it looks like they'll be sieging the mid tower. Actually, it looks like they're gonna get it.
Looks like the Poppy support pick has only done what she's supposed to do twice this game, which is block the Zac W's and the Rakan engages.
Which has been working to a certain degree, but it has left Poppy out in the open. Meanwhile, as that happens, Zac, after the quick catch and kill onto Lee Sin, pays the ultimate price as Silenso grabs him with the smite and takes the kill on the trade back. Right now, your Kane is looking at about 5 kills in. That's a good sign. I haven't seen a fed Kane in a while, but if I know Nasus, when you got a fed Kane, that's a dangerous combination.
So it's all going to depend on what transformation the Kane wants to go for.
Slow is landed. Gangplank's in a rough spot. Uses the flash to get himself out of there. Uses the barrel to try to retaliate towards the Darius, but the Darius will dodge it.
I feel like top lane would be going much differently if Darius landed some of those key Qs.
Ooh, blocked on the first E, but here comes the second one. Elemental Warmong is going to suffer throughout the damage. Wait a second! No! Darius goes down, but Ziggs will end up going down as well. Meanwhile, Ezreal grabs himself a double kill. Silencio goes top and goes down as well. Everybody's just dying everywhere. What in the world is going on this game? Everybody's dying.
It's a clown fiesta to the max, and that's the kind of games I like to see.
That's the next level clown fiesta, man.
There's a 2v2 going on top lane, and then a 2v2 going on bottom lane.
TP coming in. It looks like Darius has came back here. Zac has landed on the Q here, but can he? Oh, wait a second. He actually empowered the E, so that means Zac jumps right to the middle. Elemental uses the ultimate to get the last tick of damage, and Ambu will go down from the W damage as well. Meanwhile, Bug is trying to catch out the Gangplank and makes it only a free and easy kill for Victor.
A bit of an overstay from Beta Red, but good cleanup from Kryo.
Very good cleanup on his part indeed. Man, this is neither side is willing to not give the other like even a moment of respect or even a moment of break. They are willing, even at the most inconvenient of times, to do any type of turn possible. Ziggs uses the ultimate to clear out the entire wave, making Darius forcibly step back just to make sure he doesn't take any tower damage. Whoo! What a match. What an intense matchup here. How you liking it so far, Mango? How you liking that, MJ? How you guys doing? You liking this so far? It's a heck of a fighting going on here. Just non-stop action. Gotta be telling me it's gotta be pretty good.
Very different from the other Have Faith games so far.
Oh, very different. These are neck and neck.
And the Kane's 15 minutes in hasn't transformed yet.
Indeed. It is strange, too, considering how many kills he has, how he doesn't have enough of the stacks yet. He's got to have enough by now. He's probably sitting on it, perhaps.
Yeah, what I feel like happened was he wanted one form, but he got the last couple stacks he got was for the other form, so we had to wait that. I think it's 3 minutes.
Right. It looks like they're trying to make a catch here. Doesn't really pay off. Speaking of that, it looks like the audience, big fan of what's going on right now. Looks like this is going to be an actual game in some people's opinions. Buggy wants to make it engage, but probably is going to end up getting engaged on. Avoids every single one of the... He avoided all of the flower petals. And it looks like he can't really avoid this gank. That's about 5 people coming in to make that an unstoppable charge, but somehow, someway, Buggy with no health left managed to run all the way out of there. Gangplank's coming in to try to get himself to stop being stunned. The damage is coming through. Bane took a tower. I don't know if Gangplank... He does win that! He actually won and forced the trade. I thought for sure he was going to die before he had the chance to get Q off.
And Gangplank has come online.
Yeah, he clearly has confidence now. Like, a lot of it, too. Let's go ahead and take a look at the money amount here. He's already at 9,000 gold. He's already at 9,000, or about to enter into the 5-digit number, in fact. My goodness, that's a lot of money he's got right now. And that's exactly who you want to have that much money with. Has the Triforce, has the Ghost Blade, is going for the Infinity Edge. Gangplank's about to be real strong.
And this Kane has not really done much with his lead, but it looks like he has transformed finally. He did go with Darken, which I agree with that.
I'm surprised he didn't go... Wait, you mean the, Isn't that the... Which form is that? Not the Shadow Assassin?
No. Darken is the one with the knock-up in the percent.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a good call as well. Since your Darius is kind of having a rough time so far here, it would be really wise to get yourself another... Oh! Right as I was talking, Bane snipes with the eye surgery beam to take out the crab quickly before the enemy had the chance. It's one of the things I really miss about Victor. He really is able to make a lot of big plays quickly. He's just such a really skill-based champion in some regards, and it's just really powerful. Silencio is waiting for an opportunity, but I think they realize not only is he... Oh my... 600 damage! Kane was completely caught off guard on that one! The 600 crit! Buggy is trying to stop the engage. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that. Anyway, Buggy uses the ultimate to get him out of there. Buggy's on the run yet again. The little Buggy, who could, manages to make it out of there just in the nick of time. Zedel engages, gets the cute damage. Oh, the Darius damage is not coming through. He goes down. You know, one thing I think could really benefit the Darius here is a locket. What do you think?
Yeah, but I feel like he won't build it because I don't know.
You don't feel like he will? You just not. You know, it's like it doesn't really seem like the kind of thing he'd do. Speaking of this, Tower 1 gone, Tower 2 gone, and it looks like the inhibitor will fall suit with it. Great job by Beta Red taking out multiple objectives really, really fast and very quickly. It's one of the things you love Ziggs for.
And that Rift Herald.
Gangplank is looking like a devastating beast right now. He's already entered into the 5-digit number now at 10,000. There's not even a single person at 9,000 on the opposing team here. But Silencio's going to try to change that. Experiment is nearly dead. Bane finally gets the laser eye strike to take him out. Darius is going to go down for his misread of the engage of that situation. Goes down as a free kill. So far here, the game kind of seems a little bit into the hands of Lagras. Lagras has got exactly what he needs to be a gangplank in his situation right now. He's already got exactly what he needs, but you know what? I'm seeing a banned gangplank after this.
I was thinking the same thing.
That is like even given the circumstances given, even though Elemental is supposed to, in my perspective, is supposed to beat him. I think Darius is supposed to beat a gangplank. I feel like that is the case, but because of those early kills, Gangplank just able to get to that late game early just makes everything so much more difficult to make any decision, and therefore just not even worth dealing with a Gangplank.
I want you to take a look at Gangplank's items real quick.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, before I do that, Ambu uses the ultimate to try to move the position of the team. Doesn't seem to really pay off. Ambu goes down here, the passive activated. Zadel trying to run back and away from the team. Oh my god! Gangplank completely obliterates the health bar of Ziggs. And Buggy's on the run and wedged into a corner here. He tries desperately, but Zadel will make sure that he gets the kill on the trade back here. Lagras is unbelievably strong right now.
And he's just gonna keep getting stronger. 3 items at 22 minutes, and how much gold is he sitting on? I actually forgot how to do that.
12,000 gold right now. That is more than the difference of the situation that they have right now between the team's two differences. Right now, with an 8,000 gold lead, Lagras is leading the charge to easily taking himself another tower. Now it's almost a 10,000 gold difference.
And also on the backside of that fight, there was a 1v1 between Zaya and Victor, and Zaya won it.
Yeah, good job. Good job on her part. Good. Sorry, my dinner is like coming back up. I'm burping like all over the place. Ooh, intercepted midair with a stop. Ambu will not be able to make the play. Gangplank gonna try to make a quick catch. Doesn't seem to land the target. This Gangplank clearly knows what he's doing. Ooh, the CC that never ends. It's gonna be 4 people that go down right away. Poppy's on the run. Does not have the ult. Does not have a way to stop them from getting... will actually manage to get out regardless. Never mind. Wow, that combo was way too easy for them to set up.
That was a very clean recon engage.
With about 10 seconds left on the clock here, they're trying to get this Poppy away from the Nexus as much as possible. But Poppy wisely jumped into the wave to convince it to step away so her teammates can come into the rescue. Great job by Poppy. Now they cannot make the siege happen. Great job by Buggy. Really good work on his part to prevent that from happening. That's going to delay the game for another 7 minutes. I think that's going to delay for another 5 minutes, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Great job by Poppy. That could have been Nexus, couple of towers on Nexus. Great job. Good foresight. That's like MVP worthy in some cases. Unfortunately, Poppy is not going to get that because of this, actually. It's like, gets caught out, but hey, can save the day. You gotta give her one thing worthy of keeping, for sure. The Baron, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000. That Zac will confirm the Baron for this team. And the charm has landed. The Zac has missed the E. Bane is trying to get the pop. Does get it on Gangplank, but gets return popped by Ziggs. Elemental unable to be in the battlefield most of the time. Ends up dying from it. Goes down as well. We're now in the situation where we need to figure out, hey, where do we need to make the good catch now? They're going to try to get themselves another inhibitor here. I think might be a bit of a bad call on their team. I think we should probably have try to get something more than this.
Yeah.
But hey, let's see what happens. Experiment will now go and secure the kill on to the Poppy, as they're now sieging on the Nexus. They want to go for the win here. It's kind of a strange early decision, but maybe they feel like they can win right now. I can see why. Those Nexus towers are falling instantly. And now, it's going to be Darius coming in to try to get some extra damage. Meanwhile, Solinso takes out the Zac. Darius gets the dunk, but doesn't get the damage. But will not be able to make the final blow necessary. The Victor and Ezreal are up. The Nexus is completely exposed on YouTube. But right now, Gangplank is going to be able to put an end to this game real quick, as Lagras has managed to drag his team through the mud, is what I would have said if it wasn't for Delfinos. My goodness, look at that, 12, 3, and 11. The secretly fed.
I got fed out of nowhere.
Out of absolutely nowhere. Great job. I'm glad I get to add that person. Well, ladies and gentlemen, really good performance, gotta admit, from their team here. Let's take a look at the damage charts here. We should not be surprised. Actually, yes, we will be. Gangplank did not actually have the most damage.
Zaya did with 1k point or 1.5k more.
Talk about secretly fed. I didn't even consider Zaya until the second. My goodness, sneaking through the power of Zac, KDA, and Gangplank KDA. Got a bunch of kills off of a lot of plays, and in the end, managed to get a lot of things to work out. Let's take a look at the warding coverage here before we move on to the next topic at hand here. Great job by that. I'm honestly quite surprised at the outcome of this one. I was expecting Gangplank to have a much harder time against Darius. I expected Zaya to not be able to be where Zaya is, and I didn't expect this many wards by Rakan, but actually managed to get 27 wards out of the 26 minutes. He actually had a ward per minute. Congratulations to that Rakan. Really great ward per minute.
And just think, I think 2 missed Qs from Darius. If those Qs hit, I think it could have changed the outcome of this game.
Exactly. Gangplank would have been a lot more struggling, a lot harder. And Elemental would have had a lot of a better KDA, at least would have. But in the end, it is clear that there's just so many situations didn't work out. Beta Red wins the game. Congratulations to their first win here. Let's see what they will do in the second series. My MVP, I gotta say, it's Zadel. That is an incredible. He warded really very efficiently. He only missed 9 kills in this game. 9. 25 on the assist marker. Not the enemy team doesn't even have more than 6, and he has 25.
Wow.
That is crazy. That got 25 assists, a 27 wards out of a 26 minute in the game. That is very, very good as Adele. Just really very, very good. Not
insane.
Insane indeed. Let's go ahead and get ourselves prepared for the next matchup here, but congratulations here to them. I was not expecting this matchup to be as exciting, but this was actually a crazy clown fiesta so far, and my goodness, what a watch.
I am expecting some target bans after that game.
Absolutely, the Gangplank would not be shocked, but let's see what happens with Elemental. We got a lot of new hot players, a lot of new cold players. Can't wait to see. Can't wait to talk about it. Coming up soon, boys.
Was a very exciting early to mid game.
You certainly sound like it was.
Was a very.
You see, the trick is, I actually was tired, so I yawned at the same time to make it sound like I was making fun of you.
Inception.
Mm-hmm.
Man, after that game, I can't get that scene, that Final Destination scene out of my head now. The one with the laser eye surgery thing.
Yeah, if I'm gonna I've got to leave a mark somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out who we can invite back into this. I gotta add what's his name? Oh, Delfinos. There you are. Gotta move you into the Have Faith crew, and then I can add you to this game. Oh, oops. I gotta get out of there. Oh no, not the bug again. No. It makes it look like I'm on the blue team. Makes it look like I'm playing the game. Boys, I'm not playing in the game. I'm still casting, I swear. Don't get it confused. I'm still casting. I'm not playing. I promise.
They
I
probably
wouldn't lie to you.
They want to see you play.
I bet they would. I'm gonna find out in a minute, though. MJ wants me to play the game. Alright, 1v5, let's go. It's army time.
Do you remember that Fizz versus Ziggs game?
Oh, wow, you actually still remember that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I can't believe how boring he wanted to have that by playing Ziggs. I'd rather lose than let him make this boring.
I remember you yelled at me a couple times, too.
I did, because it was boring, and you knew it would be boring by him playing Ziggs. He should have played Zed or something. You knew, and you told him to play safe.
Who, me?
Yes, or somebody did. Someone told him to play safe.
I was on your team. I was Malachi.
Oh, well, somebody told him to play safe, and I was mad about that. Very mad about that.
You'll get your revenge as soon as we set up some half-faith custom games again.
We have a side swap here going on here in Beta Red. We'll be playing on the red side here in Kryo Esports and I'm blue.
Have you invited me yet?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll do that in a second. I don't know why I didn't invite you. Here you go. If you're Beta
confused.
Red, you're on red.
I feel like the pick and ban will change up a lot.
Hey, Reflex Digger! Hey! Oh, he capped me. Wow, he was getting my shit straight, he said. Alright. MJ! Aw, thanks, man. We got 20 views coming in here. This looks like it's gonna be pretty nice, actually. Pretty roomy. Lots of room here. Quite glad we got 20 views going on. Already increasing our view count. Really happy about that. Hope I can see you guys at the 11 p.m. game. I don't expect it, though, but who knows. I've decided to do the 11 p.m., by the way, Rich Pritch, to let you know.
Do you have anybody casting with you?
Probably not. I was actually going to make it like a quiet cast. I was actually going to, like, just do it very mellow and very silently, like, hey, everybody, welcome to the Have Faith Esports game. I'm your host, Army Overlord. Well, yeah, something like that, I guess.
Yeah,
and
you're fine with doing that solo?
What?
Are you fine with doing that solo?
I don't know if I will be. I'd rather see if I can get somebody.
Okay. 11 p.m. EST?
Yeah. I don't think I'll get anybody, though. I don't think anybody would want to do that kind of thing. A late night chill stream? Yeah, that's exactly right, Agony. I'm at work, or I join you. I might join you, just depends. I will let you know. Thanks, Digger. 11, I will join you Okay, interesting. All right.
Cetra versus Tread. I haven't actually seen any of Tread. I've seen Cetra though. Cetra does have a very strong roster. Looks like there's a bit of confusion on the side of Kryo as far as what roles they're playing.
I'm being trolled. I guess I'm a little bit more popular than I think I am, MJ. Alright, hopefully we can get this situation in game going soon. According to what I'm looking at, it just says we're having client problems.
Let me know if you can hear my dog, by the way. There's this one, my sister's dog just keeps barking. I'm not sure if you can hear it or not. If you can, I'll just...
Oh, yeah, it's kind of light, but I can hear it.
Alright. Wait, everybody's here. Okay.
I love seeing my dad be popular. MJ, man, you're quite a guy. Okay.
Alright, that looks like everybody's are.
Yeah, looks like we finally get this thing underway. So anyway, game 2 coming at you live, ladies and gentlemen. Here, let's see what game 2 has in store for us. As Elemental Warmong has returned to try to take his rightful place at the rematch against the Legrasse.
Okay, let's analyze the role swaps being done here by Kryo. Silencio's still in the jungle. Bane is still in the mid lane.
Wait a
Buggy is
second.
still at support.
Fine.
Lee Sin has
Sharpening
changed
my
with
feathers.
Elemental Warmonger.
Uh-huh.
Well then, it's Lee Sin against Legrasse.
Let's see if that changes the tide of the game any.
In fact, we should probably all mention shortly afterward who our hot and cold players are later on. But Zaya is now off the board, which is not entirely surprising, considering Delfinos did a great job.
Who dares defy my will?
Who dares ban me again?
Let's see if we get the Gangplank ban.
I'm expecting it. I'd see it coming.
I am too.
I definitely expect it for sure.
But if they don't ban it, then I feel like they have a counter.
I'm on to
ready.
you.
Twitch off the board yet again. Okay, so here's where we'd expect Gangplank to be taken off the board or selected first.
Well, now I'm just
They
mad.
decided to get rid of Zac. Interesting. I guess they don't want Zac to be used here. Interesting. What do you think about this? Cho'Gath, Jarvan, and Zac all off the board? What kind of jungler do you take at this point, Rich?
Okay, so Zach's off the board. So it honestly
Let
depends on
me at
what
him.
kind of comp.
Let me at him.
That beta
What Jax
or
wanted, but he got banned. Sorry, go ahead.
it depends. It depends on the comp that Kryo wants to go for. If they want to go for a standard like team fighting 2 tanks comp, then I'd go Sejuani because she's a very strong pick right now. Oh, and they go with
Rengar is possibly the jungler or the top laner.
Oh, that's
Tristana
a very
on the
strong pick.
On the return pick appears to be Taric. Yes, Taric has been confirmed. Will be the bot lane, will be Tristana and Taric. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Could this possibly be the Taric jungle? The legendary
They're learning
Taric
from
jungle?
the best.
The truly, truly outrageous Taric jungle that I did in the past?
In the half-faith custom server a couple times.
Couple times and won the game? By carrying? It's like, I don't think that's what happened, Army. Anyway.
I remember you did. I was playing Shogun. I think you did First Blood, mate.
Yeah, that was great. I came out with full health and I just ran at you. I was like, with my mace up high, like, just ran at you, just hit you. And Gangplank, not surprising, Legras will have his Gangplank back yet again, folks. Meanwhile, Rengar is either the jungler or the top laner against this Gangplank, where Jinx and Janna has been selected to oppose the Tristana and Taric.
Inferior constructs.
Ooh, we just got told, dude. Inferior
What?
constructs, man.
ball is angry.
I know, right?
Mid lane band's coming out.
Alright, well, Oriana's a little upset about the inferior constructs bit, because now the ball's mad. You don't want to make the ball mad, man. That's like a lot of damage.
Yeah.
8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6, 5.
I feel like the only way for Rengar as a champion
from
to
your
be
mistakes.
useful, really, is either if they get like super ahead early, or he has an Oriana and they just banned out the Oriana on their own side. So Rengar is going to be interesting to see,
depending on the circumstances. It is a little unfortunate though that because Darius is supposed to beat Gangplank in my
People
opinion.
fear
So
what they cannot understand.
it is what it is, I guess. I mean, we don't. Hey, hold on, Slash. We have no idea if it's Rengar in the jungle or Rengar top. We have no idea. It could still be anything for all we know. Sejuani has been confirmed as the jungler, looks like, as Delfino has picked it for Ambu Black Ops, who really likes those tank junglers. Elemental Warmong with 10 seconds left takes out and gives back the Kayn again.
looks like it will be the Rengar top.
Yes, unless it's Kayn top. Unless it's Kayn top. We can't confirm until we're 100% sure.
But the Sejuani pick on the side of Beta Red is going to be very strong. She could just shut down the Kayn and the Rengar with the click of a button.
You are a truth spinner, my friend. Not a tall spinner, a truth spinner. I really appreciate that. Yep, no doubt about it in my mind. Lee Sin's taking out the Rengar to take on Legrassi's Gangplank. And Kayn once again coming back out for Salinso, who is having a really good time with the Kanye. Meanwhile, Cassiopeia is going up against Elemental Ziggs. And Jinx and Janna will be going up against the double T, Tristana and Taric. JJ versus TT, I guess.
almost the same team comp, except on the side of Beta Red, except that it's going to be all up to Ombu Black Ops for the engages now.
But the tower
Let's see
taking
what
strategy
you
has
do.
not changed. In fact, has been enhanced with the Tristana.
Yeah.
And the tower making it easier for them to decide when to fight and when not to fight. Gonna be very
But-
interesting.
Then again, it's on the side of Kryo Esports, it's going to be all about laning phase. To see if the Casio can beat out the Ziggs and see if Rengar can shut down this Gangplank.
So we're gonna make this clear. We're gonna make this known because this is quite obvious. What has to go right this time? They cannot fight level 1. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Just give them
Yeah.
the ground, give them the buff. Who cares? Just whatever they're trying to get. Don't fight level 1. There's no point in fighting level 1. You could just avoid it, and you'd be fine. Nobody will care. Don't. If they're gonna go for the engage level 1, which they did with the even less engagey comp, then whatever. Just don't fight. It's just let them, give them the ground. Go somewhere else. Don't fight them. That's what I have to say. But you know what else I have to say? It's time to talk
What
about the
do
hot
you
and
have to
cold.
say? Okay.
Hot and cold time. Hands warm, hands hot. Let's talk about hot players and cold players. Starting off on the Beta Red side, we got ourselves a hot player in Gangplank, as he is on fire currently, with a confidence coming off of his great performance here. On Boo Black Ops is actually also just as hot with his very impressive KDA ratio. But even hotter than the both of them combined is the Delfino Tristana with a whopping lava-like heat of aura around everybody. But not just that, Tarek's got a little bit of flame along with Experimental. Everybody on that side's looking like they're ready to dominate. But we take a look on the other side real quick. Looks a little cold. Oof. A little shivery over there. As it looks like Lee Sin has been switching his position here. He did a really good job at the AD carry position to the best he could with what he was given. Sadly, ends up looking a bit on the colder side of things. Not room temperature anymore. Like a cold glass of water. A little cold to the touch, but not freezing. Not freezing. Meanwhile, Elemental is looking like a iceberg in some regards. Just very cold after that performance. Just with a whopping 3 and 10. Just does not look like he can get the it factor that he was looking for previously. And hopefully with the 80 carry position, Elemental I should say, could possibly get himself exactly where he needs to be. But as for Buggy, actually looking a bit warm actually to the touch, almost like touching a human being. Pretty warm. After that very impressive performance, despite going negative, actually, thought about the game, thought about strategy, did a really good job. I'm expecting some great performances still from this man.
Indeed. I agree.
Anyway, let's go ahead and find ourselves what the next game looks like here, ladies and gentlemen.
So I just got word that I can help you with the chill cast if you so please, because I do not have plans for tonight.
Ooh. You can help me with a chill cast. Nice.
Or if you want to do a regular cast, but it's all up to you.
I guess. Oops. I don't wanna. That's a little off target. Oh, my Hearthstone! How people know I play Hearthstone? No. No. Can't let everybody know I play the card game Hearthstone? Now with
It's
20%
disgusting.
off on something I didn't even look at? Can't let people know that. I'll be ridiculed, shamed, embarrassed even. Especially embarrassed. Anyway, while we're looking at the situation at hand, look at them level 7s, both sides with level 7s, 4s, and 5s. Maybe even level 6. I didn't even get a chance to see that. I won't even know. But what's more important right now is what the situation is going to become. And that is fighting at its best, at its finest. As we will go into the next match seeing if one side can best the other this time around, or is this going to be another repeat? let's go ahead and fix the number for this one. This one's going to be 1 point. Whoops. That looks good. Okay, ladies and germs, let's see what we got here. Buggy coming out with the Janna support, rocking the very beautiful Star Galaxy skin.
Star Guardian.
Star Guardian. Star Galaxy.
Actually, Star Galaxy. Oh, wait, they're both rocking Star Galaxy skin.
Coordinated bot lane. That's how you win. Coordination. That's the right way to win.
Last game, it was Kryo with the early game type-ish comp, and you did not want Beta Red to get to late game. But now, you don't really want Kryo to get to late game, even though Beta Red still does have a late game team comp. The Cassio and Jinx can do a lot of work late game.
Mm-hmm.
And a very interesting first buy from Kane. He has bought 3 health potions instead of the refillable potion. And in my experience, Kane has a very, very good clear.
Mm-hmm.
So he does not need those potions. Oh, they're actually doing the
two buff
camp
strategy.
start.
Yep, they're doing the 2 camp strategy, it looks like. Lee Sin gonna try to pressure onto the... Oh, boy! He took a ton of damage back, getting shot right in the back right away. Right now, Lee Sin is looking at his situation a little bit more carefully. No, he's gonna risk it to get some more damage back. The grass is taking another brunt of the damage. Lee Sin really on the ropes here, but he does not want to look like the weaker party here. It do find it quite interesting. He's going exhaust and not ignite. Thought he was going to try to abuse Gangplank more with damage, but I guess not. Tries to go for the stun. Does land it. The first damage by the 2 of them. The double T has managed to get the first blood. Elemental will not be able to follow up afterwards as the witnesses the poor Janna on his team die rather fast and rather quickly. Right now we got the jungler, or in this case, the jungler coming up now, Sejuani. The Lee Sin situation looks bleaker and bleaker as Ambu Black Ops comes in to Legrassi, giving away a kill.
This should be a pretty easy first blood here, yeah. Or not first blood, but easy kill.
Oh, yes, thank you very much for telling me that, ladies and gentlemen. I will fix that right now. Forgot to switch where both teams are. Whoopsies.
Oh.
Yep. The everything's in the wrong spot. Whoops, that's not what I'm trying to grab. I'm trying to grab this one. Aha! There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Just the way you want it, at the quality that you deserve. Hey, hey, hey. There you go. Don't get any bigger on me. Alright, there we go. Ah ha ha! There you go, guys. Now it's in the right spot. Anyway, the grass is... Oh, Salenso, can he get out of here? There's so many minions just hitting for so much damage. Oh, no. Ooh, it's so close. Ambu's not going to go for it. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Buggy is going to go down again. Oh my goodness, how does this keep happening to the poor Janna? Meanwhile, Gangplank has convinced the Rengar to flash, and so does Jinx. This is a lot of fighting going on all fronts of the battlefield.
Yeah.
This is another repeat of what happened last time.
Action-packed games.
Yeah. Considering how tired you are, it's kind of the opposite of what the games you were hoping for.
It's waking me up, though.
To be fair, I don't have an overlay to begin with, Mango. There's a bit of a situation with that. I'll explain later. But anyway, Gangplank ends up dying earlier. Rengar dies earlier. Just to let you guys know.
And that was, and it all comes down to the pick and ban phase. Why did Kryo not ban the Rengar?
Yeah, why didn't Gangplank get banned? You can see why that's a really bad... Like, look at this advantage. Oh, Delfino! Oh! He gets greedy, but does survive Buggy with the barrier well-timed to stop Tristana. But Buggy's kind of wedged into a corner here with nowhere to go. Does not have a flash. Knows he's in a bad spot here, and Salino to the rescue. Actually manages to allow... Never mind, Buggy's actually going to come back in to try to help out his comrade. But it's going to be... His sacrifice might be in vain if Buggy doesn't get out of there fast enough. Cassiopeia Bane to the rescue, and does manage to ward off Ambu. Hey, yeah, there's the dog. I heard it.
Oh.
So, the situation's starting to look a little familiar. How many times have you played, Sejuani, by the way?
I do have some experience on there. I don't know the exact amount of times.
Experimental! Lobs the grenade! Gets the kill. At the last second. I thought Cassiopeia was going to get out for sure there. Sorry, go ahead.
I said I do have some experience on her. But I don't know exactly how many games. Why do you ask?
Out of curiosity. I mean, we might as well learn a little bit more about our owner. A little bit, maybe. Just curious.
I've been maining jungle for a couple years, and in those couple years I think I've played a good amount of games with just about every jungle champion.
Is there anything about the way the modern day meta of jungling has changed?
Yes, very much so, and I hate it so much.
Mango, I am not on a team, in fact. I am simply a caster mercenary who is 100% not playing for any teams. Unlike our owner over here, who actually is playing for the Have Faith Academy.
Indeed. And I almost wasn't going to play just because of the jungle meta. Like, I just didn't feel like playing.
Just, is it like, is the thing about the jungle meta, what is it, what do you feel like it is? Do you feel like it's, like, unfair, or is it, like, not really tealed towards, yeah, well, what's the deal with it?
It's unfair to the or in this way that it doesn't reward good early game junglers. Like, if you were to invade early and steal away 3 camps and kill the jungler twice, if that jungler that got invaded is a tank jungler, then because of catch-up experience on jungle camps, they will come back into the game easily, and because they're a tank, they will do more later on in the game than early game junglers would.
Ah, I see.
Like, you know how Lee Sin is, like, if he makes it to like 40 minutes, he's pretty much useless. It's like that with every jungler that's not a tank jungler.
Ah, like Kha'Zix and
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Isn't Kanye over here? Isn't he a jungler too?
Yeah. He's, well, you saw last game, he got a lot of kills early, but couldn't do anything with it, and Zach just, like, out-useful to him, even though Kane got an early lead.
Oh, I get it. Okay. So you just feel like that's just the way it is.
Yeah, and it's because of the catch-up experience on jungle camps, and because of Cinderhulk. Cinderhulk's just pretty broken right now.
Lee Sin uses the ultimate.
Lee Sin is 3 levels behind.
Not only that, but over 40 farm behind as well.
Yeah.
He really wants to
actually,
kill him, but there's no way that's gonna happen. Ooh, Experiment gets Slice, Dice, and Silenso to death. Challenger Lee Sin apparently, Lin has decided to say you're the one who's useless, apparently, Rich Bridge. What the heck? He's in the game. How could he possibly be saying this and doing the red card? How is that possible?
Well, he wants to say that, then I can say he has a lot of time to type with those gray screens.
Ooh, has a lot of time to type with those gray screens. Oh boy.
I'm just kidding. See, Lin, I love you.
That's a lot of Ks, man. And goodness, it's more than 3. Sieging on the top bot tower, but it looks like Tristana will easily take this. While here comes Tarek to help secure it, while Silencio, the Shadow Assassin, at level 11 minutes in, interesting. Change in pace.
Looks like he wants to take this game into his own hands. But he's gonna need to grow that advantage even more if he wants to do that. And looks like Tilt is setting in on the side of Kryo. They need something to get back into this.
Oh, interrupted! Great job by Buggy to help guarantee that neither one of the dashes could get out of that one. I was expecting Tristana to still have a chance, but good job by Buggy.
That's exactly what they needed. They need to ride this momentum all the way to the enemy's nexus. Not on one push, but you know what I mean.
Right, start building a little bit. Right, yeah. Start trying to get things going a certain way to make things work.
What I really want to see from Kane right here is just full AD. I want to see him one-shotting people, one-shotting everybody. And it makes it more exciting to watch.
Oh, if Tarek managed to get that to land, that could have been a dead Janna right there. Bot lane's looking rather rough at this point, and top lane is actually looking even worse than it was last time. Rengar coming around, running right towards Bane. The damage, can Lee Sin actually do the damage necessary? Rengar struggling to make anything work at this point, still is unable to make the damage, and Silencio came to the rescue to get the kill. Janna in a bad spot here. Buggy uses the ultimate. The damage almost kills him with literally, I think, 2 health remaining on Janna from that. Ooh, very close.
Oh.
Looks like we got Tarek having a bit of a fight with Bane, and that's what can happen when you make a deep invade by yourself as a support. You can really end up having walking into a lot of trouble.
That Kane is getting very big.
I see exactly what Mango is saying here. And right now, Kane is in the same problem he was in last time. He's got to carry this game. But how? Last time he was in this situation, as you said before, the game got right out of his hands. He could not carry it. And Gangplank is already about ready to turn into that Gangplank we saw earlier. Just an absolutely dominating presence.
The difference with Kane between last game and this game is that form he chose. And that can make a lot of difference.
Yeah, perhaps we'll find out if that is the key difference between the two of them.
What he needs to do is just sit in bushes and in the jungle.
Oh, Delfino! That was savage. He used the blast cone to fire Janna right back into the pile and made it an easy kill for Delfino. Whoa, that was savage. That's going to be a second Cloud Drake which means extra movement speed for Beta Red. Oh, wait a second! It was stolen! He stole it! Bud goes down for it, though, as Delfino secures the revenge kill.
I don't think that was worth.
We'll have to find out later in the game.
Yeah.
But anyway, you might be right. Let's take a look at the ooh, oh, man, that is not fair close. He fires the W trying to predict Zayday, but Zendel will dodge it and now pays the price as experimental. As elemental. I've been experiment and elemental. Experimental. Wow. What is wrong with me? I'm wedging people's names together. We take a look at the scoreboard real quick. Gangplank's not nearly as fed as he was last time, but Tristana is way better than he was at the previous time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it was just a bad decision to allow not only Tristana to come through, but to also allow Gangplank to come through.
And they did also first pick the Rengar here.
Just a really bad call by Kryo Esports. It just very, very risky call that did not pay off. This was not a good idea. It did not work.
It almost did. You saw him trading with him early game, but then Sejuani just shut that down.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree in that in some regard, but I honestly feel like that it isn't really that much of the case, to be fair. It feels more like Rengar just didn't really do enough damage to take out the Gangplank at any stage, and he was close at a lot of regards, but it wasn't as close as it sounds like.
Yeah. That's not like the Darius Gangplank matchup where 2 Qs would have changed the tide of the game.
Ooh, a little bit of BM onto the Gangplank, who's quite happy about having to take out the Rengar. Anyway, we're looking to see which one has who's going to reach the 5-digit number here. It's probably going to be Gangplank again. Well, Salinso is everywhere, but where he needs to be right now. And speaking of where he needs to be, Janna once again gets caught out and once again gets killed. Buggy is having a really difficult game today. Speaking of that, Silencio will now be a free kill for Delfino, who's now insanely ahead at this point. They're going to grab themselves an 18-minute tower while Jinx is split pushing at the bot side.
And Kane is doing the same thing he did last game.
You know, I don't understand why Experiment is not with his team right now. He could have helped them easily take these towers way faster. But now they might not get it in. Yeah, they didn't get an inhibitor because of him split pushing at the mid side.
And also, look, Jinx is split pushing as well. All this is going on.
Which is a good call, by the way. But
Ooh,
Experiment should have went with the team there, and it's going to cost him a lot, including a tower. Ooh, that all might be able to hit the Gangplank. No, it looks like it just missed. But Silencio will get a kill on the trade back, unless Tarek hits the stun. I think that means he's not going to get it now, and Delfino will jump right on top of him and pop him real quick. Experiment missed a big opportunity to help end the game faster. Now that the inhib's still not up, and the Baron coming up in about a minute, they don't have an advantage in pushing in the wave or anything. So, of anything, I think taking the mid tower was a bad call, because I feel like they could have gotten it at a different time. Experiment really should have been with the team at the top side. Take the tower really quick, get the inhibitor, make the rotations, nobody dies, and everybody basically gets what they need out of the situation. Well, Lee Sin went from, I think, a little hot, human touch hot, to now solid icicles at this point. Because, my goodness, he's almost having a repeat performance to that Darius earlier.
And
I mean, I'm not
think
trying to be
it all
BM or
boils
anything.
down
I'm
to
just
it.
saying, skill, the numbers-wise, that's what it looks like.
It all boils down to Lacrosse. How
Elements.
well he's playing on this gameplay, on this Gangplank.
Buggy, good job on the blast cone to get the avoidance, but Gangplank is never gonna let that kill get out of his hands. Anyway, they should be able to get a triple kill here. No, I think this is the time where you go ahead and grab yourself a Baron. Yep, they're running right for it. Do not stop. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. It's time to get yourself a Baron. You think if he went Teemo, he would have had a better time?
If he went what?
Teemo. You think he would have had a better time?
Yeah. Because better is just not 0-7. And I don't think Teemo would have
Oh, Lee Sin
so-
has actually managed to get a kill! Okay, that's good. He got something. Hey, Dolphinos, give me a second, man. We're still trying to see how the end of the game goes. Thanks for the spoiler, by the way. Really appreciate it. If you don't tell us who wins the game at the end, would be really nice in the future. Thanks, man.
That goes for everybody.
Yeah, would be appreciated if you zip your lip when it comes to that kind of thing, because I absolutely do not want to hear what happens until the match is over. But it does. But now that we know it's over, this should be either the final play and engage, and this should be the end of the game. We'll see if that's the case or not in a moment.
Kane actually almost killed Justana there. If he would have made plays like that early on in the game, whenever he had a really big lead, tide of the game would have changed again.
Mm-hmm. Still waiting for whoever makes whatever play. Experimental has been very liberal with the chompers. You should really think about keeping it for when they engage and not just using it to get the CC. If he waited a little bit for when they're coming in, he could have trapped in Sejuani or make it harder for them to make an engage, but he's really just very careless with it and just trying to make some CC happen for no good reason. And once again, Salinso has gone from the hero of the team to now giving away over 5 kills over the course of 10 minutes. It's really unfortunate, but that has been happening non-stop for a very long time now. Oh! 900 damage from the Gangplank with less items than he had before. Less items did more damage. Okay.
Damn.
Less items, more damage. Makes sense. More damage, less items.
You good, Army?
Tilted. Well, I think that'll make the 9th death, and in this case, the final one, as it'll be a 2-0 victory for the Beta Reds. Congratulations to the Beta Reds here. Good job on their victory here. I've got to get myself prepared for the next match in 20 minutes. But before I go and I do such a thing, such a horrible, horrible thing, let's go ahead and get ourselves prepared for the song of choice for the winning squad here.
And then, how many viewers are we at right now? Do you want to do MVP or Cass just pick MVP or a straw poll?
Unfortunately, we have about 20, and about, what, 10 of them are probably already in the thing? I think a straw poll's a little, I don't think, I feel like you would need, like, what, 25? I don't know, the audience is calling for straw poll. Okay, let's do straw poll. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll make that straw poll for you pretty soon. Well, wait, are you making it?
Yeah, I'll just go and make it.
Great. We have Rich making the straw poll for you. You guys decide who deserves the MVP from the series. Is it Lagras or is it going to be Delfinos? And tough call. Tough call.
Yeah.
Really tough call. They basically are very equal. Heck, even Zadel deserves an MVP after his performance.
I think, in my opinion, the first game, like if we're doing MVPs by game, it'd be Zato being it for the first game.
Let's give you some statistics to see if your opinion may be swayed, bent, or changed. Here's some damage charts as well as a little bit of that vision chart here as Tarek once again even exceeds his ward per minute by 4 wards. He actually warded past a ward per minute. He outwarded his ward per minute this game. Wow. Wow. I'm
gonna send it to you, and
I'm voting for the Tarek.
Post it.
I'm voting for Tarek. That Tarek carried that bot lane super great. All right, copy this, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get this right into your viewing audience. Here you go. Bam. Everybody, take a look at this straw poll. Give me the answer to this very important question. Who deserves the MVP of this game? I gotta be honest. I know where my vote's going.
I voted for Lacrosse because I think just him destroying the top lane each game and making key picks with his ultimate and his barrels.
The voting has been shifting back and forth for a while. It seems to be a tie between every single one of them, as we have 4 votes in each one of the categories.
No love for the jungler, though, or the mid lane.
No love for the experiment, who did an incredible job taking out towers very easily, and Anbu, who did a really good job as well. It is actually dead even in the voting here. And that is something that cannot happen. There must be a decidable voting factor that breaks the tie.
And it can't be us because I voted for Lacrosse and you voted for Zidal.
Well, then we gotta take our votes away then. that's how we decide.
Yeah.
Because it can't sit here.
Okay, so the MVP goes to Delfino's then?
I believe so. That's exactly how we break it. That's the rule. For that,
Alright.
we will give it another 2 minutes. So at 10:45, we will clinch it and say that is our MVP. But I'm taking away from Zadel, and you're taking away from Lagras, makes Delfino's the higher vote here. That's how it's going to be, ladies and germs. So, Delfino's will win it if we don't see any difference in the voting. With about 2 minutes left of the time here, let's go ahead and get Swifty! Woo!
Oh man, okay, alright, Oh yeah! You gotta get Swifty! You gotta get Swifty in here! It's time to get Swifty! Uh-oh! You gotta get Swifty! Oh yeah! Take off your pants and your panties! Shit on the floor! Time to get Swifty in here! Gotta shit on the floor! I'm Mr. Bulldops! I'm Mr. Bulldops! Take a shit on the floor, take off your panties and your pants! It's time to get Swifty in here!
New song, Swifty, double X, Swifty song coming at ya. It's the Swifty.
Hey, take your pants off, it's Swifty time today!
It's not bad. Not bad. Okay, I'm trying to remember red, what? I can't remember the name of that guy. I had his one, can't remember what his name was. Red something. The YouTuber Red, I can't remember his name. It's like his version of the Jin, where he has Rick. Red Riot, that's what his name was.
how do you feel about that series?
How do I feel about it? Intense.
Blood pack.
Fighting, non-stop, care at the very minimal. Damage, done. Objectives, taken. That's what I feel like. As robotically as that sounds, that's exactly how I feel and how I think.
Yeah, there was a lot of fighting. That level, it started, that level 1 from the beginning of the game, or from the first game. That just set the tone for the whole series, in my opinion.
Turn myself into a pickle, Morty. Boom! Big reveal. I'm a pickle.
So,
What do you think about
guys,
that?
I
turned
believe
myself into a
that
pickle.
just about sums it up here. There is no doubt about it in my mind. We've got ourselves a winner here, ladies and gentlemen. It is... Oh! Zadel! He won by a single vote! Edge it out at the last possible second. That's going to be the deciding factor here, ladies and gentlemen. Zadel, congratulations. You have won the MVP by a single vote. Come on in when you are ready. We are sitting We are sitting here at the capture table. We need you to come into the general lobby so we know you are ready to talk with us in the interview. When you are ready to go, we'll drag you right into this tastic table. We'll talk to you until you don't even know what words mean. Come on, man. Let's do this.
Everyone has a plumbus in
Is he
their
here?
home.
He is here. Let me just move
First,
him in here
they
now.
take the dingle bop and they smooth it out with a bunch of schleem.
He's
The
here.
schleem is
Oh, well, there we go.
For later batches. They take the dingle bop.
Wow,
Hey, guys.
congratulations, you won by a single vote from the audience.
You guys?
It's
Thank you.
important that the fleeve is
Yeah,
right,
well,
because the
I
fleeve has all of the
honestly, when I
fleeve
saw that
juice.
word per minute,
That leaves
I
you
was like,
with a regular old
hold on,
plumbus.
he did
wondered
how
how,
many words in a minute?
Yeah, thanks.
That's insane.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna lose heal for the next 15 games. For the MVP from him, but
hope
you know it's all worth it.
Hope Delfino's not mad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually really proud of that vision score. My
What is it?
vision control has been really lacking recently, so that was a big thing I've been working on in solo, duo, flex, whatever it is. So
Well,
Worked out.
the truth is we can't exactly see your vision score because of how the client's designed, but we do see what your awards were in the client in a certain regard. Sad but true, it is decided by awards, vision, coverage, assist, and paying a lot of attention. You not only in one game managed to have a 9 kills you missed, only 9 out of the many that happened. You also here only missed a mere 7 kills. That is incredible. That is a very incredible job as a support, and I personally am very impressed.
I really got to give it though to my ADC. I've never had an ADC. I played since season 1, and I've never had an ADC that has followed up and just clicked with as quickly as I have with Delfinos. I started playing with him about less than a month ago ish, and he's really willing to work with whatever you give him. So I mean I have to throw it to him. Like, he's a great ADC mechanically and everything, but he also will just follow up on anything and go with just about everything.
That's kind of like the ideal ADC to a support, I'd say. Like that's what you want. You just want a brain to be right next to you, thinking the same thing you're thinking and feeling.
Yeah, he just won't heal me though.
See, that's how he keeps you in line.
it's like a worm on a hook.
Indeed.
Blink twice if he has a gun to the back of your head.
Is it a blink or a wink? Is it a blink or a wink?
Both.
How could we see that anyway?
I'll send it Morse code.
Ah, perfect. Okay. Before so I have to get ready for my next game in about 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and bring this interview to a close here. Want to say one final thought here as a support, being the first support in the Have Faith Esports series to collect such a MVP of an honor. I think you earned it. What do you think?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm always looking to improve. It's hard to rank up in solo queue where, but yeah, I'm just trying to do my best and, be a support, not just for the ADC, but for the entire team. That's what really a support's being like for.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, man. I hope good fortune continues your way. Maybe you can even take another MVP away from your AD carry.
Yeah, let's hope I take more heals away from myself.
Goodbye, so Zadel?
Zydel.
I was thinking like the E was there and make it that
Nah,
A.
you're good.
All right, gotcha.
Well, thank you for having me, man.
Yes, thank you very much for being here, and I'm sorry for saying your name wrong. You'll see
It
in the video I
happens.
say your name like several times incorrectly.
I'll just cringe in our VOD reviews. It's okay. All right, thank you for having me, guys.
See ya.
Congratulations, man.
And that just about wraps up this game and this day and this time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. My name is Army Overlord.
And I'm the Rich Pritch baby.
And we thank you very much for watching this. I hope you guys got the most amount of enjoyment you could out of the quality that we give and what we deliver. If it's anything that I'm going to drop off here, it's quality that I can give to you so you can look at this game, look at me, look at what I'm hearing, what I'm saying, and feel confident and come back for as many times as you want. That's
we
my mission.
also have a game in 10 minutes.
Yep, so see you guys in about 10 or so minutes as we get ourselves prepped and ready for the next one. Goodbye, everybody. See you guys next time.
Adios.